Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another video and on Beyond the Post. And the topic this time is going to be about Arsenal yet again. Why, you ask Arsenal? Because Arsenal is winning, and when you're winning, you are on top of the world. Unlike Spurs, who unfortunately are in more bigger shambles than Arsenal, we are back with another Arsenal video. So let's talk about the three Arsenal players who could struggle for game time this season, just like how Spurs are struggling right now. And while we get into the video, big up to you guys who have been always supporting us, and cheers for all your support and the fact that you are liking these videos and sharing them around as well. Now let's get straight into it. So Arsenal won their opening day fixture of the season against Fulham 3-0. It was an easy win for the Gunners as they started the new campaign with a bang. Yes, Arsenal, the Arsenal that ended that last campaign on a high, has started off the new one on an even bigger high. After the Community Shield win that was secured with pride, they have gone on to win the first game of the new season. Despite the good performance, there were some positives and a few negatives as well. And these negatives that really need to be addressed in the upcoming days. Mikel Arteta will want to focus on improving the overall play as the season goes on. Now, what were these negatives? I can tell you a few things that some of the players looked a bit complacent in that game. And at certain points of time in the win against Fulham, the ball possession was in Fulham's favour and they were playing some smooth football and Arsenal wasn't able to break that up. Now, keeping that in mind, a lot of players may not be getting game time with replacements coming in. These can be either from the squad or new transfers that are bought. Here are three Arsenal players that could struggle for game time this season. So we are now going to look at three of the Arsenal players who are in the current squad and will be in the current 25 and are generally regular players who will be struggling for game time. Number 3, Mohamed Elneny, position midfielder, age 28, and yes, he started the game against Fulham much like he did in pre-season as well. A regular player at Arsenal in the last 3 to 4 games, who was away on loan until the end of the previous campaign, is now back in the team. But we feel that he will not be getting enough game time now with Dani Ceballos coming in, and if you sign the likes of maybe a Thomas Partey or an OR, I think Mohamed Elneny will be struggling for game time, though he may not be sold because of the fact that no one really wants him as well, or if he's not sold, he may be retained as a squad player. So in either case, he will be not getting too much game time, and he better get used to this because Arsenal has better players than Elneny now. So that is the case with number 3, and we move on to number 2, Eddie Nketiah, position striker, age 21. He may be called the kid, the new kid, the upcoming talent by a lot of people, but 21 is not upcoming kid anymore. He is a man. He needs to play like a man. And unfortunately, Alexander Lacazette scored a goal in the first game of the season against Fulham. He scored the opening goal of the current season, that is the 2021 season. The first goal ever in the campaign was scored by Alexander Lacazette. What does this mean for Eddie? It means that if Alexander Lacazette can keep performing at the level that he was expected to perform at Arsenal, Eddie may not get games. He may not get game time unless it is the Cups or Lacazette needs to be rested, or unless Lacazette is injured like last season and the season before. If that is the case, only then will Eddie be getting into the team. Another factor that could be impacting Eddie's time in the team could be Gabriel Martinelli's overall form. If the Brazilian can impress, he could be the striker instead of the winger. And now coming on to number 1, Nicolas Pepe, position winger and age 25. Now, unfortunately, Pepe did not hit it off quite well in the first season. And even though he has some good assists and had some good assists to his name in the first opening season, more will be expected from him. For a player who was signed for 72 million, I think it is not wrong for the Arsenal fans to expect more from him. Can he do that? And the other problem now that he will face is Willian had 3 assists in his first game of the season. 3 goddamn assists. Even though Willian does not have probably the stamina to go on for the entire 90 minutes, but I think 3 assists for any player, leaving apart the fact that he was signed for free from Chelsea, is a big number. and I think it will be hard for Pepe to displace Willian from the squad. He will have to fight really hard and work really hard on his training and his form, and he will have to improve on his play if he wants to make it into the first team. So these are the three prominent players that we feel will struggle to get into the first team this season. What are your thoughts on the same? Do you agree with our choices? Any player that you feel that we left out and you would like to add to the list, do let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and keep following us for more content on the beautiful game, 'cause Stone Cold said so.